Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, everything in between all of these three genders, welcome to the show. My name is Stronglegs. This beautiful alpha right here is Upmind. We're going to be bringing you the action for what is INTZ, the Brazilian powerhouses. I know this gentleman right here is excited. I'm excited to see Oceanus, the underdog, try to fight against this beast. Let's skip the pleasantries. Let's skip this and go straight into the in-game. Let's get that action rolling.
Yes, sir. Knife round already on deck. And like you said, Brazilian squad on deck, and I couldn't be happier. This is my, how long has it been? 2 weeks that I've been commentating Winners League, multiple INTZ games, and I haven't been able to commentate a single one. That is shambolic, Stronglegs. I know. It was bound to happen, and I'm glad it's finally happened, because like you said, we're going to be seeing them against Oceanus. Oceanus, pretty good run. I mean, they have a really good team at the moment that they're really just trying to develop at the moment. Pretty new lineup, so I'm expecting big things from them in the future. But for now, INTZ just yesterday won a championship. They won the, I think it was like a Mustache Masters, a free tournament. They didn't exactly win any cash out of it, but they had to beat some pretty good teams to end up winning that championship. So.
Yeah, sometimes there are more things on the line than just money. Sometimes it's charity. Sometimes it's just good old pride of being the best, you know? Sometimes that's enough.
Yes, sir. I mean, Brazilians have a lot of pride. That's for one. I know INTZ, they were fully representing when, just 2 weeks ago when I was at DreamHack Atlanta. I'm actually wearing my staff DreamHack Atlanta shirt, and they were fully representing. We actually had a full Brazilian support team in the crowd. And even then, they got 2-0'd by Virtus Pro when we actually have everyone
Sometimes you just get slapped by life,
so,
you know?
Yeah, hate to see it. Hate to see it. But
here we go, though. We are live.
Right. I love INTZ at the moment. I love this the team dynamic with the profile pictures. It's too good. It's too good. They have Spooderman. What would you call Hulk? Like Hunk, I think, right?
I don't know what the meme names are for those, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. So I'm just making them up at this point.
Okay. You
Captain
call him Hank.
Hank. That's a good one. What would be Deadpool? Just dead with like DED and pool, like PUL. But you would need to pronounce it differently.
MIBR. I'm just kidding.
Oh man, but hey, game's actually starting. Countdown's gonna go down. Warm-up is over. INTZ on CT side, Oceanus T side. Ready for a good one. It's going to be on train.
Here we go. The Frenchies are a little bit on a slow start right now, but we are finally good to go. Double P250s dropped. A single flashbang picked up for Melio. And I assume with their positioning and their direction, I think that is going to be towards the B site. Now, these P250s, that's going to give them some long-range potential to battle out Shandy and Bolts, who are holding all the way back with armor themselves. If they can flood, if they can get control of that sidewalk and get into their faces, Intrepidas will definitely have some problems.
There you are. You have two of the best players on the team on the forefront of the hold on B. Let's see if they can make some fireworks happen. Oceanus spilling out onto the site. Bolts trying to get some picks. Same thing with Shen. He's going to get one. Bolts goes down. Cello on the rotation goes down. Shen is still going. 2 kills so far. He's got to get himself another one, but that's going to be Yell taking away the kill. Now it's down to a 2-on-3.
An advantage is available in terms of numbers, but HP-wise, Oceanus is kind of able to battle back. Melio has opportunities, but his aim, the pressure is just too much for him to handle, and unfortunately, he completely chokes it. INTZ, Shandy with 3 on that round, and the round is theirs. Now, Bomb Plant is available for Oceanus, and if they really want to stretch this, they actually could buy up. They could go full Galils and armor here, no problem. Even a little utility on top of that, but I think they're going to play it safe. They're going to go for the pistol upgrades. They're going to go for a couple HEs. Maybe looking for the nade stack here on top of the bomb site. And Shandy gets backstabbed. That's a good start. And he gets naded on his head. He is not having a good start to the round.
It's a pat on the back, at most. He's still surviving. I mean, man had a huge day yesterday. Ended out one of the grand finals games with, I think, 43 kills. Jesus. So Shenji has been on a huge uptick as of late, and he's continuing his streak.
Oh, good night, Shandy.
Starts out the second round with a kill, and KMZ with a P250. Oh, suicide from Kohler. Ints with the 4v1 advantage.
They're really over-aggressing for this. I think Oceanus at this point is looking for a miraculous bomb plant, which they probably will not get, considering Bolts is starting to push into Brown Halls with MP9. He hears Tensky as well. I mean, everyone hears Tensky at this point. They know exactly where he is. But even a single kill here for Tensky, that could go a long way. But I really do doubt that he will find anything, unless he really wants to stretch his time and make them kind of impatient for it. I hope he's going to gift the bomb. He knows he's screwed, and it is INTZ. Only a single casualty, and I believe the M4 was picked up, so not much is lost for the Brazilian side. But now it is the weapons, and there's a lot of utility behind these weapons for Oceanus, so this is the important one for INTZ. Can they hold on, or will their economy just begin in shambles off the start of the game?
Yeah, they've reinvested a lot. Like you said, Shenzhen at 800, Cello at 150. So Ints at this point, huge round for them as they just try to keep things steady. Oceanus, same thing. Finally, their first buy round. You see them grouping up over to Ivy. He's kind of spreading around, really looking for some early contacts. But INTZ, we see some aggression from both Yell and Cello over the game, but Oceanus yet to approach.
And there's a crazy amount of control available here for INTZ. They own T-Con, they own Ladder Room. That's 2 of the 3 sides of the A attacks available. And now they're pop flashing for Ivy for the control as well. And fortunately for SHZ, he actually survived the SG post-up, so feed it in itself. And that's going to be KMZ for the follow-up, and Melio's there for the second. The 1-2 punch by the French Canadian side, and Kohler's decimated the ladder player. Now they have access to the entire part of the control.
He can get one more. Melio's down. That's going to be a 3rd kill for Cello. And Bolt's chiming in with another one. In the matter of 5 seconds, Ince has taken this back to a 2-on-1. And here comes Joel's. He's about to run into Cello. Cello's not going to win the gun battle. Headshot from Joel's. Bolts is going to realize the rotation. But Joel's. Oh, he peeks back. Bolts. He was even ready for it.
Yeah, this is the mind game, right? They're trying to bait him to go into ladder room so he could have the A side for free. But now it's a mind game of who's going to make the mistake here. Is Joel's going to linger around back here for too long with only 15 seconds left? I mean, that time is ticking. If he can't find the kill, he's putting himself in a hole by the second here.
Oh no, and Bolts is going to run right out. That's going to be Joel's with a kill and Oceanus with their first round. Unfortunate, because Bolts was really pressured at that moment, you know, kind of thinking that Joel's would actually go for the bomb plant, but he was just thrown off. That's going to be a 2-1 for Oceanus, and Ints in shambles in terms of economy. I mean, same thing with Oceanus. Almost everyone dropped.
Yeah, actually. I think Winners League released a rule where you can't have skins, so I think, I'm trying to relay that message to the players. I don't think they're aware of the rule, but we'll deal with that later on.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a skin.
Actually, we're not the only ones who have begun this.
No, ESEA also.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is, right? ECS, ESL, ESEA, us.
Right.
It's a competitive advantage, right? It's almost impossible to really deny that.
I think so, but with this specific one, it might be very similar to the rest. It's still blue, still has the same color palette as the rest of the team, and it's not going to blend in too much with Train. But here comes Oceanus on the attack. Got to be Melio getting himself a 2nd kill. Cello going down in this one. Yell also. Oceanus with already an advantage in the round, but it's going to be Ince with the bomb.
That bomb is recoverable thanks to that smoke. INTZ, though, they're in a triangle split, completely isolated from each other on this A defenses. If Kohler can eliminate SHZ, that would be a huge amount of pressure. But I don't know, with Oceanus only having 30 seconds left, going B isn't really an option, so INTZ could just hold where they are right now.
Oh, Bolt's chiming in for the kill, but SHZ, Shiz is going to go down. Oceanus still making that push over to Ivy. Here comes Bolt. Line up here for him. That's going to be 2 kills. Shange now. it's not even going to be Shanj. It's going to be Bolts again from Ivy, getting himself that frag, giving INTZ the 3-1 lead immediately after Oceanus loses out that lost bonus streak. They make it back. That's going to be their economy improving, and Oceanus back to nothing.
Yeah, that was actually an ace for Bolts, so I'm not sure if you missed that.
I did miss that. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, he got
I thought
all
Bolts
5.
just had 3 or 4 kills. I mean, that's just stellar.
No, he mopped
Bolts
up.
with a
Yeah,
good start.
that's a huge round for Bolts, actually, saving INTZ from a disaster here in the beginning of this first half. So I'd consider that a job well done. But for now, Oceanus once again is looking for that bomb plant, right? Let's get our economy bolstered. Let's have some more behind our weapons. Pensky holding down T-Con. Nice attempt for that kill. Yeah, that helped things, but really at this point they're inevitably stuck here, attempting to hit this B site, or at least try to flood and get the bomb planted.
Right. Yeah, Shenj, very, very close. Here comes the tease. Kohler's going to go down first. He was already lit, so it's not going to be too much of an overkill. But Shenj is just still going. He's going to get himself another one. Yell with 1, Shenj with 4, and that's going to be INTZ with their 4th round. Pinnacle of bonus round as INTZ doesn't drop a single player there. They didn't use too much equipment either. So, I mean, they're just looking pretty right now.
Yeah, no, that was a huge round for INTZ. They used so little for that. And they didn't have the bomb plant, the most important part of that round, too. So Oceanus, although they have weapons, it is extremely limited, right? If they throw a B exec or some sort of A exec, they're going to use a big chunk of that utility. Now, for now, they're going to try this hit on this B site. They recognize that Bolts has been here relatively by himself, jiggling for that lower ramp, and they're looking for that kill with this gang up right here. But if they don't play this well, they won't be able to overwhelm him. Now, several players have been spotted. INTZ likely makes the adjustment. You can already see Yellow starting to kind of shift over towards that B site.
Which is important. Bolts is the only one here. Cello was on his way for a pinch, backed out of it. So now it's just going to be Bolts and Yell. Bolts going to go down. NC with a kill. Sneaking around with Yell, but he goes down. That's going to be the bomb plant for Oceanus and a potential round for them as Shanj is taking so much damage through that smoke. Down to Cello, SHC, make that only Cello. Knife here from Cello onto Melio.
Wow.
Revenge there for his friend.
Hey, you want the round? That's fine. I'm going to take your confidence and your psychological mental state. That's a good deal, I think.
That's at least the cash, too. I mean, INTZ, not exactly looking that great. They have no loss bonus, so any cash that they can just pick up heading into this next one will be huge against Oceanus.
Yeah, INTZ is not really stressing in terms of finances, right? They have their 401ks, they have their RSPs, they're all right. Cello could easily drop over an AWP right here, and I mean, everyone could get pretty well equipped. There's no problems with it. I mean, and they have an AK-47, so not too bad of a deal. Now,
Shanj on the AWP. We haven't seen that too much recently.
why did you sound disgusted?
I don't know how Shanj is with an AWP. That's why I'm very weirded out. But yeah, I'm skeptical. But Yell is usually the one. I see it. Shanj is the second one in the dynamic. We could see some fireworks from him. But KMZ, he's getting traded out by Bolts. And here comes the team. They spill out. And here we have Shanj. He's going to get himself a kill with the AWP. The rest of the T's still slowly making their way onto that A site. SHC, he's sneaking around. Bolts from up top going to get the kill. Shanj going down. Last 2 T's still sneaking around.
Yeah, and again, the bomb has been spotted, so they don't really need to move off these positions very much. Kohler unable to find the trade quickly enough. Melio unfortunately falls, and Kohler takes a serious amount of damage back in the process. Now it's Yell, Bolt, and a crossfire. One in ladder, one in back lanes, and unfortunately for Kohler, that flank is coming in. It's only a matter of time, and Bolt will catch it from behind, and it is once again INTZ on the attack. 5-2.
Relatively straightforward. I was doubtful of Shanj at the beginning with the AWP, but I mean, he proved me wrong. You always love to see that. He's on 9 kills at the moment. Same thing with Bolts. And Oceanus now with yet another quote-unquote deco round on their hands is INTZ. They just try to close out one other.
And I think at this point, too, they're aware of the double op setup, too, right? So that probably factors into their buy right here. They have some smokes, they have some flashbangs to try to shut down the oppers, close some distance with the pistol. And unfortunately, Cello King says, yeah, I'm not letting you do anything of this sort. I'm just going to eliminate KMZ early on, the only player in that part of the map. Now they're funneled in towards ladder, towards box halls, and you can already see Bolts is making his way back. So Shandy, Bolts, once again, holding back the B site. Now, the only thing is they don't have any Molotovs, so if actually Oceanus can get past these choke points, they can get a bomb plant no problem.
Yeah, here comes the tease. Bolt's gonna have to back up because of that flash. Trying to get some damage through that smoke, but Kohler with the trade gonna get the frag. Here comes Shanji with that AWP. He's gonna get the first one. Trying to snatch a second one with a flip, not gonna connect. And now here comes SHG with the cleanup. Oh, hey, he's gonna run out of bullets. Joel's pulling in some 360s, and but still, INTZ gonna get themselves a 6th.
Yeah, I don't know if you know actually, but Joel's he invented his own dance called the 360. That was it right there. We just got a glimpse of it.
Gotcha. It's like a hyped up version of the flashbang dance.
Yeah, exactly.
Same positioning, but like a lot more spinning.
An impending doom. A little bit of impending doom mixed in there.
Right.
But yeah, no, jokes aside, Oceanus still has not really resolved their double op pressure, right? They have not figured out how to break this double op setup. They're getting picked apart slowly in the beginning of the round. Now they have KMZ looking for that opening pick on towards that ladder player, the person attempting to cross. But still, Shandy holding down upper, but he actually got pushed off by the Molly. Now yells towards Ivy. Oh, Cello trades out in T-Con, but it could still be trades towards Ivy with yells up here.
And it's going to be SHG with the help. He's not going to be able to get even one. Here comes Yell. Close range opportunity. He's going to have to get one more. Yell the absolute Madden lad. He's going to get the 2. And now it's down to Tensky and Kohler in a 2-on-3.
And I love the lack of hesitation there from his teammate. He was instantly there to save him out of that as well. Now it's Tensky and Kohler, the 2 players for Oceanus. They're grouped up together. They're in the box halls. They're going into the brown halls. And this is likely going to be a B hit. Now, they have options. They can throw smokes over and give away their intent, or they can just double jump, peek this lower ramp. And they're going to go for the more quiet approach. And that's a nice shot out to Shandy. They've opened up a huge amount of breathing room here on the B site. The L's rotating from CT spawn. Bulls is on a big, long flank, and that's going to cut down on the time quite a bit. Luckily, they have smokes, and they have the kit as well, so there's always that option. But now this battle between Kohler and Yell is huge.
Oh, Kohler looks away at the least opportune time. That's going to be a kill for Yell. Tensky in a spicy position, to say the least. He's only really watching one angle, but he can rotate that ramp, and he's actually going to get the frag onto Yell. Here comes Bolts. Tensky looks at the perfect time, but it's not going to work out in his favor. Bolts is going to get the defuse. That's going to be a 7th for INTZ.
Wow, yeah, Tensky knew the light bulb caught on his head right at the perfect time, but unfortunately Bolts was already in the position. But INTZ holding on by a thread for this economy. 7-2, a single round here for Oceanus. That bomb plant definitely helps a lot, but even a single round here for Oceanus can put them back into this game and give them a pretty successful T-half. I mean, you get more than 4 rounds, you get 5 rounds, even 6 rounds on this T side. That is a feat in itself.
Yeah, Oceanus trying to start to get something going here. Again, they still have the same group of weapons as they did the last round. They're just going to have to execute on something. They tried penetrating that B site, but they threw way too much equipment in the early round over to A to even attempt a concise B take. And now again, they're doing almost exactly the same thing. They drop a molly over to drop. They're dropping some over to that B site, and they're getting punished for it. Just with a kill. Cello from behind trying to get that trade, but he's only going to get 1 bullet in Melio's leg. And he's going to survive with 17 HP.
1 for 1 this early, though, is still not bad. Pretty favorable for Oceanus. Now they can split the defense, ensure there's at least 1 person on B instead of just a solid 2. The bomb seems to be headed in that direction as well, so Oceanus is manipulating this round well. AMZ, that smoke is going to give away a little bit of the intent. You can see that Yell's pretty much waiting for him now with the AWP. AMZ jiggles it, but Yell's just a little too quick for him.
Yeah, Bolts in a jiggle position, just really looking for some players. He's gonna spot at least one. Gonna get pop flashed. He's all the way back. Yell on the other side. Still getting himself another frag. Melio in the smoke. What? Yell's gonna get yet another one. He's searching for Melio, but it's gonna be SHZ on the side. He's gonna get the kill, but Yell with a huge round. Very opportune spot for him, and he catches it at the right time. And now INTZ with a shutout 8th round.
Yeah, this round is huge for the Brazilian side. The only mistake they made, I mean, it wasn't even a mistake, but the bomb plant, it was an unfortunate side effect, but bomb plant continues Oceanus' buys here if they want it.
Right.
But yeah, that was really well played by Yell. Not even just the kills. Like, obviously the kills are the icing on the cake, but just his decision-making to play the jump spot, to make sure they're not moving up on sidewalk, to guarantee that if they are moving up, they're at least aware of it, so they can't get caught off guard. And beautifully played right there from Yell on the B defenses. Now it's going to be a fast pace Canadian side for the whistle for a duel. Tensky follows up with a second one, and now they're overwhelming the outside control.
INTZ trying to make this comeback. Yell exploding with 2 kills. Another one for Yell. He alone takes it back to a 2-on-2, and he's still searching for some more. He's in the pixel spot, but it's going to be Bolts on the lurk. He's going to get the 2 frags, and ends with a 9th round. Oceanus finally had something going in a round, but INTZ with a nightmare mixture of Yell and Bolts going to shut it down.
That is a little heartbreaking. You get the 2 opening kills. You have all the space that you need. You can, at that point, just slow down, get the utility out, get the smokes off, make sure the flashes are blinding the oppers. But I think they gave them a thirst for blood, right? They got those first 2 kills. They're feeling confident, and they just kept pushing and kept pushing.
So, I see now that, again, we are 9 rounds in terms of INTZ, but one thing that we mentioned earlier again that I don't know will actually, affect the decision-making after the game, again, is the skin for Bolts. He still has that FBI skin, not uniform to the rest of the team. That is one of the new custom skins. So I don't exactly know if there's going to be any sort of repercussion for this. I don't know if it's going to be like a slap to the wrist, because again, it's the first strike, it's the first week, of the costume, so we shouldn't be, too punishable for these players.
Right,
but,
I mean, and the rule only came out yesterday, right? So it's
right, exactly that, yeah.
Yeah, I generally don't think it's gonna be a problem just because of how his skin is very similar to the others. But again, we're commentators, not admins. It's not really our decision.
Right. Yes.
The action is what we're going to be focusing on. The pop flash allows him to start to funnel out and maybe hopefully overwhelm. But the crossfires are very real from the Brazilian side, coming in from all angles and sides. And the French Canadian side once again just rumbles.
Oh no, Yell going in with a knife. He assumes that he's going to smoke. Oh, knife battle, but Shunj, he destroys the honor. And that's going to be KMZ going down.
Okay. I think it was Shandy, right? The one that pulled out the knife. That was an honorable battle.
No,
there. Maybe Yell?
It was Yell and it was Shunji that actually ruined the honor and pulled out the P250.
Oh. Come on, guys. Man, honorable death and opening pick. Okay. That's huge. And that's Shandy, one of the hard hitters so far in this match. So off to a good start. Now you just gotta avoid Yell being up close and in your space here.
Yeah, not a position that Yell has been playing too much. He's in the perfect spot, but great jump from Melio. That's gonna throw off Yell, and he's off of his position. And now the T's all in opportune positions at this point. We're just waiting for an execute. Oh, and out they come. SHC is going to take down Joel's. The T's, again, slowly making their way to Ivy. The CTs all posted up around the A area. Bolt's still, a little bit paranoid, a little bit cautious of that B site. But here comes Yell, already chiming in with one on Tensky. Gonna peek out. Oh, KMZ with a pixel spot. He's going to get the kill. SHC trying to chime in, getting that trade. Not going to happen. Kohler with a frag. It's a 2-on-3. Bolts and Cello. Oh, Cello. He's going to get traded out. Now it's just down to Bolts. Rotating all the way from the B site. Oh, he's sneaking up. He might find Melio, but Melio is actually in the perfect position for Bolts not to notice him. His guard is down, and Oceanus is going to take full advantage of that. That's going to be the 3rd round for Oceanus.
And they just have to survive this last round, and they can maybe finish off this half 10-5, right? The economy is going to be mostly used up here by INTZ. They will have some leaking over for SHZ. But that's it. That's all they have. Everyone's down to the change in their pockets, right? Now, this is Oceanus' time to strike. You've had an mediocre half, to say the least, but it's recoverable here towards the end, and it has to be this round right here. But look how aggressive the Brazilians are starting this one off.
I mean, as always, we've seen at least 1 or 2 Brazilian players always on the forefront of A, or always trying to get these early interactions, and we're seeing that yet again. Tensky going down to about 50 HP. Same thing with Joel's and KMZ, as SHZ is going to get himself a little bit of damage, and now the T's again sneaking their way up to Ivy, and it's double coverage. Yell gonna get Melio through the wall. Almost everyone on Oceanus is down on HP.
Death by paper cuts is what I call this. Oceanus is getting harassed, and that's going to cut into their ability to take sites effectively late game, right? You want to attack, and these rifles are just going to shred through you very quickly for multi-frags. And it seems like their decision is going to be that A site. The only problem is Cello and Shandy are holding down this ladder with 2 players. And Bolts is beginning this flank. It's going to be tough for the Oceanus here.
Yeah, no. INTZ is starting the pinch here. Cello in the corner again over to Pop Dog. He's going to take that one, trying to get Melio. A single bullet would have done it. And Bolts. Little does Kohler know is that there was 2 in Pop Dog. He's going to get the frag, and that's going to be INTZ with the 11th round.
Solid half maintained for INTZ. That's really all there is to be said. Again, it's their final attempt to buy themselves more room for error on the CT side, right? You finish 12-3. 50, I mean, pistols are 50-50 at best, right? You lose the 50-50. And now you're looking at INTZ potentially getting up to 14 rounds, 15 rounds maybe. At that point, you have to win.
No. What? Cello coming in with a CZ. That's the only thing that Cello bought this round. And he's still going to get a frag onto KMZ. Oh, and here it comes. Chiming in with some more.
No.
More. 3 for Cello. He's going to get another headshot onto Tensky. He's down to 10 HP. He's going to take what he can get as Melio is pressuring him. Here comes Shanju with a frag. The last one here is Joel. He's finally going to get Cello. But INTZ with a 12. The Brazilians.
You tell me
out a 12-3 half. Wild.
You tell me before that round starts that the CZ out of the AWP, the M4, and the AK that they had, it would be the CZ to find 3 kills in that round. I would not believe you. Cello, the king.
Wild indeed. And again, the Brazil truck, we said before, the the pistol round is a quote-unquote 50-50. So, who knows? At best.
I mean, pistols, I feel like themselves are random. And it's now you're talking like out-of-pocket strats. Are they countering? Are they not countering? 1 for 1. Now 2 for 1 for the Brazilian side. Cello has also gained access to the Ivy. And, well, Tensky's holding down the B side. And he has control of the bomb. As long as they deal and remember that Cello is behind the lines. And they have the bomb controlled, it's not a big problem. But it seems like they are aware. But Cello, doesn't matter if you have awareness. You still have to win the fight.
Trying to take INTZ back in this round. But the CTs are pinching this bomb right now. From behind, here comes KMZ. Bolt seems to be ready for him. But he's overstretching some boundaries. He's going up the ramp. KMZ! And Bolts in a battle. That's going to be Bolts with the win, and that's a big one. He's going to be able to rotate all the way over to A. Cello, he hears Tensky. Tensky's out. No headshots from Cello, but instead it's going to be Bolts with the angle, and he's going to get the frag, giving INTZ the 13th round, and potentially another one, as Oceanus only has about 2,000 in the bank.
Jesus, that round was confusing and chaotic for everyone, I think. Yeah, and I think that's where probably INTZ finds most of their strength too, right? You create this chaos, and you've been such a... I mean, these players have played with each other, against each other for so long that they're... knows pushing forward inside of a 5-man death squad for the Brazilian side. And it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade now for Xavi. KMZ's got himself a tag. A couple more of those. That can throw this whole round into a loop.
Oh. Yeah, Kohler with a great angle, though. He's going to get one, but Shunge, long range, he's going to be getting him 2 Mac-10 kills. But Melio now chiming in with a Wandi. It's a 2-on-2. The team of AKs versus the team of Scouts. Melio stepping up with the D. Same thing with Tensky. Cello up close, taking down Melio, and there's yet another one at that angle. And Bolts is there. Wow. That was actually beautiful coverage. I mean, Cello walks away from his position, the position that he just got a frag in, and Bolts is just watching his back. That's just good team synergy.
Yeah, that's the benefit of the high ground, right? You have vision on a crazy amount of positions, almost the entire DB courtyard, honestly. I think the only thing that you really don't have eyes on is the 2 pillars on the bomb site and really the sidewalk. That's it. Everything else, you're good to go. And that nade stack is huge. That is just savage. The double kill comes out early on here, and Oceanus is dwindled before the rounds even started. Luckily for them, they did not invest much into the round. But after this round, Upmind, they're going to have to win 12 in a row for the overtime.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Chief, but that seems like a very tall task against a team like INTZ. And, yeah, they have a lot of money to work with. If I'm not mistaken, no one went down that last round, so they're going to have a lot of equipment. They're going to rebuy some guns here. We're going to get Yell with that AWP, Cello on the AK-47, the rest of the team with rifles. But Oceanus, they're trying to... Whoa! They're trying to slap back here. Here's Jules, KMZ, and Melio. All 3 of them with AWPs. Let's see if it works out in their favor. Melio already coming in. Here comes Pensky. Spray transfer, not going to work out in his favor. It's a 3-on-3. 3 ops remaining for the CTs.
Missing their chances. I mean, the ops are popping off and no kills are coming in. Now it's the Brazilian side to just pick them apart one by one, from high, from low, and from all sides. The Brazilians, they are supreme. 16-3. Not even a sweat from INTZ in the destruction of what was Oceanus. I mean, that was just phenomenally played from beginning to end by the Brazilian side. Even on the potential swing rounds, they maintained their confidence and they just kept the consistent assault, continued that pressure, continued to take their fights, move forward on the outside courtyard. Don't give the French Canadians any room to breathe. Don't give them any sense of confidence or sense of comfort even.
I mean, yeah, INTZ almost literally didn't let Oceanus play this video game today, it seems. just didn't let him play. You know, they were like, okay, we get that you might have bought this game, but like, we're just going to have to force a refund on you. We're just going to have to take that back from you. Your rights to play video games are rescinded.
Yeah, and no customer satisfaction guarantee, so no money back, unfortunately, for Oceanus. But that is the end of our broadcast. We only came live to catch this beast versus underdog matchup between INTZ and Oceanus. Unfortunately, this time, the big dog, the giant, they are successful. We are out of here. My name is Strong Legs. This fine young gentleman right here is Upmind Gustavo. Follow him on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter as well. And of course, follow Melanie, our producer observer. She does a great job. And if you're in here and you've not followed Winners League, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook are some of the best ways to keep up with what's going on and follow along with our content and with our league as we develop. And every one of your follows would help us to give back more to everybody in the ecosystem, including the players. So please follow us. But for now, we are out of here. Thank you for tuning in to a very short broadcast. We'll see you tomorrow for a full one. See you then.
Salve, amigos.